So Charlie Kirk, while the Democrats, the left, the media are further trying to destroy Donald Trump and his supporters in this rogue, phony impeachment trial, lots of things are going on in this country that people aren't focused on because the media intentionally are not focused on. They're coming out of the Oval Office. They're coming out of the bureaucracy, proposals coming out of Congress. What do you make of this?
Well, the impeachment is a tactic being used by the left for a couple reasons. First, it's a smokescreen for their theft. Do you notice that there is not widespread, in-depth coverage of anything that's coming out of the White House recently? And so they have now distracted the entire activist media to not cover the White House, not cover the first 100 days of a presidency, which is critical. You remember how they treated President Trump the first 100 days of the presidency. At this moment, I believe they already had Peter Strzok in the West Wing sitting with Lieutenant General Michael Flynn without legal counsel, already beginning the process of trying to criminalize the Trump administration on false and baseless claims. But even beyond this, the impeachment is also being used by the Democrats for two other reasons. Number one, they want to suppress all discussion and conversation around voter integrity in our country, Mark. They want to normalize mail-in voting. They want to say if you dare question the signature verification threshold, the way we register voters, the way that we approach the voter rolls, which are very thoughtful, informed questions, and points and problems that have been even posed by Jimmy Carter in the past, where he said that mail-in voting is most open to potential interference or fraud. They want to say that that leads to violence. That's number one. Number two, the impeachment is trying to lay the groundwork for the next Patriot Act. Now, I think there is plenty of reason to say that after 9/11, we needed to get our government agencies working better together. However, looking back, and especially under the FISA statute that was used against Donald Trump, I think those of us that love the Constitution and appreciate the Fourth Amendment can say that a lot of those measures were then probably abused by intelligence agencies against people that did not do anything wrong. The Democrats are now trying to push another Patriot Act. They are trying to create a narrative that half the country, whether you realize it or not, they're actually a major existential threat to the rest of the country. That's 75 million people. There's a bill that's been introduced by Congressman Brad Schneider from Illinois that will allow domestic agencies the ability with increased surveillance and infiltration against conservative, Christian, or even libertarian groups. You've heard people that have been in former heads of intelligence agencies list libertarians as part of that, groups of people that might need to be monitored, infiltrated, or stopped. And that is a tactic that they want to use to try to stop the next Tea Party from being formed in this country. Mark, you were instrumental in the Tea Party back in 2009 and 2010. It was a real grassroots movement that challenged, peacefully, might I add, the Obama administration for their overreaches and what they were trying to do through Obamacare, through executive orders. The Tea Party movement was a thorn in the side of the Obama agenda. I truly believe the Democrats are trying to preempt the next grassroots movement by miscategorizing grassroots patriots, by trying to create a narrative that is not true. So I believe this impeachment, they know it's not going to succeed. They know all the facts around it. It's a show trial through and through. But even deeper than that, they're trying to stop a conversation around election integrity and create a baseline so that they can have a new surveillance bill passed through Congress.
We'll be right back.